movie, anime, manga. And now the anime again. Dragon Ball Super is coming back, but not how anyone expected. And weirdly enough, this remake might fix everything. I know when people heard remake, some of us were hyped and some of us were like, why? Because everyone was ready for Moro, ready for the future. So I go back to the past. Because Dragon Ball Super biggest problem has always been the inconsistency between the manga and the anime, and this remake is their chance to finally fix that. Let's be honest, Dragon Ball Super has always felt confusing, not bad, not unwatchable, just inconsistent, and that confusion didn't come out of nowhere. Back in 2015, Dragon Ball Super wasn't just one story, it was a movie, an anime, and a manga, all being created almost at the exact same time, with no concrete direction at the start. Neither version really knew where the story was headed. As the anime was being produced, it didn't fully know what the manga was planning, and the manga didn't know how far the anime would go. So what we ended up with two versions of Dragon Ball Super, separate but similar continuities, and it did help that the series started only a few months after the Resurrection F movie. Everything was rushed, and because of that, I honestly don't think that Toriyama or Toritaro had the time to fully decide what Dragon Ball Super was supposed to be, which means that we missed out on deeper world building, more exploration of the universe, and stronger introductions for new characters. And this is where the Beerus remake could be generational because this isn't just a remaster. They're pulling from the anime, the manga, and adding brand new animated scenes on top of that. Which means for the first time, Dragon Ball Super has a chance to merge its best ideas into one consistent version of the story. And that doesn't stop with just Beerus. Now this isn't officially confirmed, but according to multiple leaks, the Resurrection F arc is expected to follow the same approach, and if this remake succeeds, it opens the door for future arcs like Universe 6 versus Universe 7 to finally be done right. And let's be real, there are things that the anime does better than the manga, and things that the manga does better than the anime. He is the perfect example of this. In the manga, Hitaska basically stops working once his opponent is stronger than him. But in the anime, he actually evolves. His fighting style grows. His technique adapts. From the Universe 6 arc to the remake with Goku, to sacrifice himself for the Universe 6 Saiyans, he becomes a fully realized character. Even Champa, who used to look down on Hit, ends up respecting him at the end. That's real character development that only is explored in the anime. And that's the kind of balance a remake like this can finally achieve. And think about the things that we can finally see on screen. Perfected Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Guy actually being used more, and God Destruction Tournament, which was so chaotic. Man, I like just imagine the God Destruction Tournament in animated format. Like, what would be even going on? Like, you would actually see why Zeno didn't like that because it was like so many things happening at once. Like, okay, I'm like freeballing here, but like, please, I need to see this in 4K 2026, 2027 Dragon Ball animation format. Please. Even concepts that never made it to the anime, like Super Saiyan Goku Black and the full manga version of the Goku Black arc. Because let's be honest, the manga version of that arc was wild. Trunks and Shan backstory, Goku using Hakai, Trunks splitting Fusamasu, multiple variations of Fusamasu. We even seen like a variations of Masu where he's like he gets Monaka body. I guess he believed that Monaka was actually the strongest in the universe, and he actually switched bodies with him, which is kind of crazy and funny. But there was so much happening in that arc that the anime never fully explored. And beyond that, a remake gives them a chance to properly foreshadow future forms like Beast, Orange Piccolo, and Ultra Ego. I mean, some of you probably did notice in the trailer Vegeta showing hints of purple aura sparks around him. And then there's characters like Broly and Kale. A remake could finally give us a deeper look into their biology and explain why their transformations are so different. There are just so many possibilities here for them just to stop at Beerus or even Golden Frieza. And they really stopped there, like, it would honestly make no type of sense. And that's why this remake isn't about nostalgia, it's about getting Dragon Ball Super the foundation they never had. a clear direction, a consistent vision, and a chance to take the best ideas from both the anime and the manga and make them into one complete story. If this remake gets Beerus right, it doesn't just improve the past, it fixes the future of the series. It makes art like more hit harder. It makes new transformations feel earned, like Beast Gohan. I know a lot of people had issues accepting that Gohan got a form out of nowhere. Maybe we can see more insights of him getting a form, achieving it. And it finally let Dragon Ball Super move forward without dragging old problems behind it. But that's enough of me rambling. If you enjoyed this video and made it to the end, make sure to hit that like, drop a comment, and subscribe because a lot more Dragon Ball content is coming your way. I got a crap ton of ideas that I need to hurry get out for you guys. I'm hyped, I'm excited, my Saiyan blood is pumping, and I'll see you guys in the next battle or adventure. Peace.